Hello everyone and welcome to the next in our series of daily origami for YouTube. Today we're going to continue our series here of reviewing some traditional origami as we start off 2013. And today we're going to make a plane. There's a few different variations of paper planes, and it just for some reason seems funny to me that these kinds of things are part of traditional origami. I guess that makes sense, but it's kind of cool. So, but of course, there's about 1,001 different ways to make a paper airplane. But these I'm going to show you guys just the three kind of basic ones over the next few days to give you an idea. And give us some basic fold techniques too. So I'll be using square paper for this. That's the one thing, most of these designs do use traditional size origami paper, which is nice. So I'm using 15 by 15 centimeter paper, just one, and I'll let you guys know the dimensions when it's finished. You can of course use any paper, any kind. I would just kind of keep in mind that if you are using like printer paper, you will make really good creases when you're working so that you can get a good finished piece of aircraft. So we're going to start off here with our color side facing down, and I want to first fold in half diagonally here so that we can make a big triangle. So I'll line up the center points up there, fold straight down, and then smooth out these edges. Open it up, and we're going to take the outer right bottom edge and roll it into the center. So I'm going to start off down here at the bottom by making my tip down here really clear. And then holding that with one finger, I can then tug up on this side, keeping it straight with my center, and then just smooth out the edge there to make sure it's as close to perfect as we can make it. We'll do this side too. So get both of those folded over. Then I want to take what I've got here on this end and fold it up. And this is just sort of a little arbitrary. You want to kind of give yourself, you know, a couple centimeters maybe up there at the top. Fold this over. Then I want to take this little flap and fold it back out again, and we can kind of play with, you know, how wide of a space you make with this. This fun thing with this is depending on the paper and how big you're making everything and how far you make these folds, you can kind of change how well things fly. So it's always a good thing to kind of test things out. Get that part folded over. We're going to fold it all in half along that crease we made. Keep everything as straight and smooth as we can. Now I'm going to take these flaps here and fold them out to create my plane. And you're just going to kind of hit a point here where there's some stress from the corner. And I'm just going to use that kind of as a guide. And we want to create a crease that's parallel to this part up here as much as we can. So you want to try to create a nice kind of right angle here, or just keep this line kind of going if you can. And how you do this is going to change how things fly too. Get that folded over, turn it over, just repeat things on this side too. And then we've got effectively our wings folded out for our plane. And then we just take these, pop them out. We've got this nice big wide base down here that we can use to hold on to stuff for throwing it. So that kind of gives you this little finished plane, which is finished project. Pretty easy stuff. So let's measure and see how big everything is here with this guy when we're finished. He's longer than 15 centimeters. Let's see here. He's about 19 centimeters long. And at the widest point, his wingspan is about 8.5. So that kind of gives you an idea of the size of your plane when you're finished. And that should give you just one variation of many different kinds of planes, which is our finished project for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.